If you're feeling like you're constantly behind no matter what you do, I get it. I've spent years trying to find a book, a course, or even a friend that could help me reorder my schedule so that my days could be easier until it exhausted me and only made me feel more like a failure because I still didn't feel like I was doing enough even with all the extra effort. If that sounds like something that you can relate to, let me help you. As I clean my home today and reset it for the week, I'm going to share the exact thing that changed everything for me. It made my life as a mom and homemaker so much more joyful and fulfilling while enabling me to stay on track with my daily responsibilities and freeing up time for me to enjoy the things that I love most. For me, it's God, my family, reading, creating, and enjoying the outdoors. But whatever it is for you, I want to help you find that balance too. By the end of today's video, you will have gained the knowledge, resources, and encouragement needed to cultivate a peaceful home environment for you and your family, as well as the simple systems that I implemented to help me manage homemaking and motherhood better. Ones that are easy to use and actually work. Welcome to Motherhood and Homemaking, where faith meets everyday motherhood and home is our favorite place to be. For today's homemaking reset, I'm sharing some practical cleaning motivation in real time and what that looks like for me realistically these days. It's not perfect. It started very messy. It's slow. It's not even very aesthetic, but it is real. And I hope it'll motivate you if you have some things to get done around the house too. But the real value in today's video are the insights that you'll leave with from what I'm going to be sharing. One of my favorite verses in the Bible that starts my day well is, "This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it," from Psalms chapter 118, verse 24. That verse stuck with me after receiving it at just the right time in life when I needed it the most. I used to struggle to find motivation to get out of the bed every single day, even with so much to look forward to. I have a loving husband who works so hard, two beautiful children that brings so much joy to me every day, and a beautiful, safe, and comfortable home. But the normal tiredness that comes with being a stay-at-home mom and homemaker raising little ones still tried to steal my mornings and even my entire days sometimes. My faithfulness in God is what helped me. One devotion, one prayer, one day at a time, my heart and my mindset shifted. And I no longer felt trapped or held down by the things that were actually in my control. I learned better ways to be more productive in the morning and night routines that paved the way for the next day's success. I discovered the power in letting go of physical, mental, and emotional clutter and replaced it with life-giving moments with God, my family, and taking better care of my health. These are things that I feel are too good and too attainable to keep to myself. And if I can help another mom or homemaker encourage, bless, or inspire someone in life, then I will. So today I'm sharing the exact things I did to create more peace in my home and family life as a mom and a homemaker. I'm going to be sharing the things that are absolutely most important and the ones that are also extremely beneficial, both with fast turnaround time and immediate gratification. Motherhood and life in general wasn't meant to be lived alone. God never intended it that way. So let me be your faithful friend that you can depend on to encourage you and lift you up. This channel is about growing together in biblical motherhood, intentional, slow homemaking, finding joy in our roles, no matter the season we are in. My name is Heaven, and I would love for you to subscribe. I would love to have you here. I try to be very realistic, relatable, helpful, motivational, and a breath of fresh air in busy, chaotic days or a world that never rests. But here I encourage you to use rest for your advantage. So maybe you're cleaning with me and resetting your home today. Maybe you are folding a basket of laundry. Maybe you're preparing dinner. Maybe you're nursing a baby while you listen. Maybe you're just resting. Whichever it is, I'm glad that you're here because all of the above is important. And as you do these things, allow this video to play in the background or alongside you while I share these simple yet extremely helpful things that made me a better mom, homemaker, and made my home more peaceful. The first and most important thing that helped me become a better mother, homemaker, and cultivate peace in my home is intentional God time and goal setting. It is so important to keep our minds and hearts on the right thing because there are so many distractions in the world that will cross our paths every single day. You can easily forget what you set out to do in a single day or a week, let alone your entire life. So, allowing God to be my anchor, I began giving my mornings and sometimes my nights to God alone. And this allows Him to order my steps before me and before social media, before noise, before comparison, before the pressure of the day. But I also give to Him the desires of my heart. Psalm chapter 37 verse 4 says, "Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart." And I love this verse because it reminds me that when I delight in God first, everything else falls into proper place. My desires become more aligned, my goals become clearer, my heart becomes softer, my priorities become healthier. And when you start your day with God, you stop living like you're chasing something and start living like you are being led. And that changes everything. Ephesians chapter 5 verses 15 through 16 says to look carefully then how you walk, not as unwise, but as wise, making the best use of the time. Best use of the time really stood out to me because when I read that, I don't hear pressure. I hear purpose, intentionality. The world, it's distracting, and God knows that the world wants to pull our attention away from our homes, our families, our marriage, and even away from our peace. And when you are constantly distracted, you can't be present. And when you're not present, you can't feel peaceful. So I began praying very intentionally, not long prayers, not fancy prayers, but just real prayers. And the scripture that fits this perfect is, do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation by prayer and petition with thanksgiving present your requests to God, and the peace of God will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. This is Philippians chapter 4, verses 6 through 7. This verse is telling us that we don't have to worry in every situation, meaning no matter what season we are in, we can start off with prayer and petition and thanksgiving. And those very simple things, you could literally just make this verse a prayer in itself. It pretty much tells you what to do in any season when you are feeling anxious or overwhelmed or worried. Pray, petition, give thanks to the Lord, present to Him your requests or your goals or desires for that day or whatever it is that you're dealing with, and then trust that He will give you peace and guard your heart and your mind. It's instruction. It tells you exactly what to do when you're feeling overwhelmed. It's not long-winded. It's just simple. Pray, ask, give thanks, and trust. And God then promises peace. And that's it. Just 4 simple things to bring your heart back to peace. And not just any peace, but peace that surpasses understanding, meaning it doesn't even make logical sense. And that kind of peace changes everything. It's simple yet transformative. And we're going to talk more on this soon and why it matters to anchor our days. But next, I want to talk a bit about clutter and how it steals our joy and our time. Decluttering is life-changing in many ways. When I decluttered my whole life, it was transformative and freeing and so worth it. I want you to keep an open mind about minimalism and try decluttering some things in your home too. Let me explain why decluttering matters so much, because it's not just about having less stuff. Because clutter is not neutral, it costs you something. Clutter costs you time, it costs you energy, it costs you mental space, and it costs you peace. Clutter is visual stress, clutter is delayed decisions, clutter is also unfinished tasks. And what's so interesting is that research has shown clutter can actually increase stress levels. When you are constantly surrounded by mess and clutter, your body feels like it's in a constant low level fight or flight state. And that makes sense because when your home is cluttered, your brain is constantly processing unfinished tasks. And that is why so many moms feel overstimulated and don't even realize it. Even if you're sitting down, even if you're trying to relax, your eyes are scanning the room, your brain is noticing piles, your brain is noticing mess, it's thinking about what needs to be done next, and your body never fully rests. And this is why moms feel so overstimulated and don't even realize. This is also why on this channel I'm constantly encouraging minimalism, decluttering, pausing, resting, and slow living, because it's not just the kids, it's not just the noise, but it's also the visual chaos. Yes, we are tired, but we also may be carrying too much physically, mentally, emotionally. And minimalism isn't about having an empty home, it's about having a home that supports your life instead of overwhelming you. So, if you want peace, I encourage you to start letting go. Your home feels chaotic, it doesn't always mean that you need to clean more. Sometimes it means that you just need to own less stuff. Because the more stuff you have, the more that you have to manage, and management alone is exhausting. And as mothers and homemakers, we have plenty of non-physical, non-material things to manage. We have family to manage, children to manage, we have schedules, work. And so if you want peace, decluttering is one of the fastest and immediate ways that you can get there. If you don't know where to start decluttering first, here are some of the best categories that will bring the fastest relief. Old paperwork and junk mail, clothes that don't fit or you never wear, toys that are broken, missing pieces, or unused or too many little pieces, random kitchen gadgets you never reach for, old home decor that you keep just out of guilt of not wanting to be wasteful, extra cups, plates, and mismatched containers, products in the bathroom you don't even use, things you're keeping for just in case, and basically anything that makes you feel burdened when you look at it. Truth is that every item in your home requires something from you. It requires your attention, your time, your cleaning, your organizing, your maintenance. And if you have too much, you're going to feel like your home owns you instead of you owning your home. And friend, I don't want that for you. So I created a full video on how to declutter as well, and a decluttering compilation of me decluttering my entire home. Watch that video next, and then below, join my newsletter to gain instant access to my 30 Days to a Peaceful Home and Heart Decluttering Guide with week by week guided steps to declutter your life physically, mentally, emotionally, socially, and how to maintain it. It's just a gentle kickstart if you're craving peace and margin, and it is worth so much more than you think. If you've been feeling overwhelmed for a long time, that guide was created for you, because peace is not something that we stumble into. Peace is something we cultivate. I know that we've unpacked a lot here, so I want to do a quick check-in. How are we feeling? Leave an emoji down below. Whatever season of life you're in, whatever mood you're in right now, maybe you're cleaning and want to leave a broom, maybe you're in mom mode, maybe you're pregnant, maybe you are enjoying a nice meal. Let's just have a little fun with it. And if you're new here, please don't be shy and introduce yourself, because I love connecting and conversating with you all. So, we've talked about anchoring our hearts and setting our goals, decluttering, and making space for what matters. And now I want to share practically how we can do this in a way that it sticks and becomes routine, because systems and schedules don't work if they don't fit into our day, and we just forget them or become discouraged if it seems like it's not attainable. So, this is where I want to speak to moms who have tried routines before and have failed, because I was that mom. I would write down schedules, create planners, I would try to follow a cleaning routine, and then life would happen. The baby would cry or skip nap time. Someone would spill something, someone would need something, and the routine would just fall apart. And then I would feel like I failed. But the truth is that it wasn't that I failed, it was that the routine wasn't designed for real motherhood. So let's talk about how routines actually work. In order to form a good routine, studies and habit research tells us that routines are built through consistency and repetition, not motivation. Motivation comes and goes, but repetition is what builds a pattern. And for many people, habits take weeks and sometimes even months to become more automatic. Not everyone is going to form a habit in the average 21 days, depending on how complex the habit is and what your life looks like, because 21 days for me might look completely different than 21 days for you, depending on what current season of life you are in and what your actual reality looks like. If you try to overhaul your whole life in 1 week, you are going to burn out. So we have to start things very slowly. If you start with just one anchor habit and repeat it consistently, then it becomes a part of you, and so much easier than creating a whole brand new habit list of goals and trying to do that every single day. Another thing that research supports is that predictability reduces stress. When you know what you are doing, you don't spend your day fighting decision fatigue. And moms deal with decision fatigue constantly because we make decisions all day long. So, the more that you simplify your day with gentle routines, one step at a time, the more peace you can create naturally and simply. So, by taking all of this information, you can build what I call simple anchor points. Not something that makes you feel trapped or stressed or overwhelmed, but a few small rhythms that hold your home together. Here are some examples of daily anchor points. Morning, midday, and evening. An easy morning anchor can look like short time with God, a quick plan for the day, and one simple reset that makes the biggest difference for you. A midday anchor could be as simple as a quick reset after lunch, a check-in with your priorities, and one small task that prevents the house from spiraling out of control. While an evening anchor could just be a gentle reset that helps tomorrow and set you up for success the next day, a moment to breathe, and a simple closing routine that gives you peace. This is how I anchored my days, and the benefit is that my home became a lot easier to manage. It sounds so much more gentle and less overwhelming than a task by task daily schedule. And it also leaves time and space in my days for God to lead the way and for us to create fun and unplanned memories together as a family. Your mind becomes calmer, you stop feeling like you're constantly reacting, and you start feeling like you're leading your home again with intention. I want to encourage you to remember what scripture says about our work, because I did mention in the beginning that we were going to talk more about anchoring our days with God. Colossians chapter 3 verse 23 says, "Whatever you do, work heartily as for the Lord and not for men." And so in everything that we do, if we keep the mindset that we're doing it for the Lord and not for anything else, it gives us so much more peace and purpose. Proverbs chapter 31, verse 27 tells us, "She watches over the affairs of her household and does not eat the bread of idleness." And that isn't meant to keep us on the go, moving all the time. Rest is also something that God calls us to every single week, but it is meant to encourage us and inspire us to be intentional with our days and with our routines and rhythms. So, by taking all this information in, anchoring and starting our days with God, finding spaces in our home and in our schedule where we can declutter physically, mentally, and emotionally, and creating just simple rhythms in our day that keep our home from getting out of control, you can stop feeling like you're constantly starting over, and you can actually build a routine that doesn't feel overwhelming, but it actually feels peaceful and supportive. And instead of spending your entire days cleaning or catching up, you can maintain your home with God-given peace and comfort and small daily resets that make your week easier, your home calmer, and your mind less stressed. I did these very things and continue to do so. And the benefit is that my home doesn't feel like it's constantly spiraling out of control anymore. I no longer feel like I have to spend entire days catching up or cleaning until I'm exhausted just to feel some relief. Instead, my days feel lighter, my home feels more manageable, and I feel more present with my family. These things also helped me to stop feeling so mentally overwhelmed. I started waking up with more direction, more peace, and more confidence in what I needed to do because I wasn't constantly reacting to chaos anymore. I had a plan, a rhythm, and a simple structure. And even when life gets busy, even when the kids are extra needy, even when things don't go perfectly, I still have a foundation that keeps me grounded. And honestly, it gave me more joy. And because I wasn't spending all my time stressed, I was able to enjoy my children more, enjoy my home more, enjoy my marriage more, and even enjoy myself more. It created margin for the things that mattered the most, and it made my home feel like a place of rest again. So I encourage you to try it out and to keep coming back each week for more because this is not something you have to figure out all on your own. I want this channel to be a place where you can feel encouraged, motivated, and supported. A place where you can learn simple rhythms that actually work and biblical reminders that keep your heart anchored in what matters. So, even if you start small, even if you only apply one thing from today's video, I want you to stay consistent. Give yourself grace, keep showing up, and keep building a peaceful home, one step at a time. If you ever feel like you're falling behind again, come back here. Let this be your reset, your encouragement, and your reminder that you are capable of creating peace in your home, even in a busy season and a world of distraction. I hope you have a peaceful, joyful, and productive week. And I truly hope this video reminded you that peace is possible even in motherhood, even in the mess, and even in the busy seasons. You don't have to have a perfect home to have a peaceful home. You just need the right mindset, simple routines that actually work, and God at the center of it all. If you enjoyed today's video and it encouraged you at all, please do not forget to like this video. It is such an easy way to support my channel and it helps YouTube share this with other moms who might need the same motivation and encouragement. And if you're new here, I would love for you to subscribe and stay a while. I upload weekly homemaking motivation, biblical motherhood encouragement, decluttering inspiration, and simple routines that helps us live slower and more intentionally. Also, don't forget to join my newsletter down below so you can gain instant access to my 30 Days to a Peaceful Home and Heart Decluttering Guide, and you'll also be the first to know and receive a copy of my new ebook guide on how to manage our homes, balance our time, and structure our hearts. Thank you so much for being here. I truly hope that this video felt like a deep breath of fresh air for your heart and your home today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next week. Happy homemaking.